In this video, we are going to show you how to improve your impact position for better ball striking with every club in the bag using 2 exercises and 1 drill. All you need is a golf club and 6 minutes, so let's get to work. I'm Michael, Head of Performance here at Driven Golf and Fitness, and as a PGA professional and fitness specialist, we can make more progress in less time if we just do the right things, and also make it more accessible. The cool thing about this set is that you can do it at home, you can do it at the office, you can do it at the range, before a game, you can do it anywhere, anytime, all right? It's gonna help you to understand the positions that you need, improve your mobility, and then take it into the swing. But first of all, what do we need to do in the impact position? There are 3 key factors that golfers really need to understand and then work on to make the golf swing more consistent so you can play better golf. Number 1 is posture. When we come down into the ball, there's a lot of force being applied to the body. So if we don't have the mobility to stay in the posture needed to create a solid bottom of the arc position and hit the ball in the middle of the face, you are always going to be inconsistent even without really looking into your technique. The biggest issue here is early extension, where we really stand up through the shot and throw off the dynamics of the club. So what we want to look at is the ability to stay in posture, use the big muscles, and then drive down into the ball to hit it better. Okay, it's also going to take pressure off your body, so less injuries and less niggles. Number 2 is going to be using the ground. We hear analysts, pros, coaches talk about it all the time, how we drive through the ground for pressure and how we use the legs. Simply, we need to have that understanding of how to push and how to move our center of gravity so that we can create space. Okay, you will create more power. That's not really what this is about. This is all about efficiency and mechanics in the swing so that we can improve how you hit the ball time after time. All right, it doesn't matter what level you are. We all want to hit it better. We all want to improve how we move, and this is going to get it done. The third factor for impact is your rotation. How well do we turn the body? How well can we apply the club to the ball with the correct sequencing without restriction? Okay, and that is why mobility and these drills are going to help you so much in terms of delivering consistent impact every single time. Our first exercise is the good morning. Super simple, and this is going to address our posture. Take the club and place it up over your shoulders. We're not trying to apply too much pressure here. We're not trying to bend the club. It's just to help you have a feel and awareness of where your posture's at. Okay? We set into our golf posture, make sure both feet are very equal to the ground, and then to perform the good morning, we are going to push our hips back, and the key here is we're not just bending over, we're trying to actively engage the hamstrings, the posterior chain, and then the glutes. Okay, so we're really trying to stretch the back of the legs. So feet are flat, engaging the ground. We push the hips back, keep a very slight bend of the knee, and once you reach that end range of motion where the hamstrings are tight, we fire the glutes and stand up. Okay, a huge component of this is maintaining that neutral spine position. So as we hinge at the hip, keep the eyes up, keep the back in a nice engaged position, find end range, and then fire up. Okay, you don't want to be rounding forwards, you don't want to be straightening the knees or bending too much. We're really trying to get deep into the hamstrings so that when we get to that end range of motion, we can stand up and work through the glutes. Okay, and when we talk about the impact position, we're thinking about how we use the legs, which we're going to address next, and how we clear and create power, okay? But we need to stay in that position of a neutral spine to stay down far enough to hit the middle of the face. So this one is huge, okay? So back through it, you're going to do this for 2 minutes and really find a nice slow tempo, okay? So club over the back, feel the ground with your feet, and then we're pushing the hips back really slow, find the hamstrings, slight bend of the knee, end range, engage the glutes. Okay, basically you're clenching and moving forwards. Okay, so let's get a few reps here. We hinge back, stretch the hamstrings, still engage the ground, and fire up. Okay, so this is gonna help you get the glutes working, load the hamstring, and bring all of the tension away from your hip flexors, which is so often tight and a huge problem for golfers. Put it into the big muscles of the posterior chain so that when we get down into impact, they can fire while staying in a neutral spine position and help us to hit the back of the ball for excellent striking all the way through the back. Into exercise 2, we're going to get a lot more dynamic, all right? So this is where we focus on how we use the ground and create power through the legs, okay? We will have a scaled down version, which we'll go through shortly, but this one here is the switch stance torso rotation, okay? So this is about speed and balance, okay? So once we get into that split stance position, you can see that the engagement we just created through the glutes and the hamstrings are going to go straight to work, and also focus on the center of gravity. This should be directly between both feet, not leaning forwards or leaning too far back, okay? You should be nice and supple, feel as it goes right through your base of support. So from here, chest up, neutral spine, club out in front of the body. Now, to get that power out of the ground so that we can clear the hips and create room into impact, we're gonna switch our feet. So for that, we're gonna bring our feet together and then back. Then we rotate, okay? So that was a slowed down version. So by pushing up out of the ground, we're improving our ground reaction forces and actually moving our body weight. Big for the big muscles in the lower body, and it's gonna help your speed and balance as well. So hands forward, feet together, separate, rotate. Okay, so if we do that really fast, you can move a little further, and then we start to see how this can transfer to our performance. So, chest up, get your breathing right, and then fire through. It's really about managing that center of gravity and then rotating the upper body. Okay, so how we separate over that lower body is going to be huge for your rotation as well, but really it's that speed to push out of the ground, switch the feet so we maintain our balance under that speed and acceleration, use the ground, and then stabilize before we get to the rotation. Okay, so always work both sides of the body. You want to be symmetrical, you want to be durable, and then we can avoid injury as well. So set yourself down, hands out in front, we switch quickly, stabilize, and turn. Switch, turn. So this is an awesome exercise for so many points of performance in your golf swing. It's also going to take the heart rate up a little bit as well, so you get a little bit more of an overall fitness boost. Okay, so if that is a little bit more dynamic than you want right now, the best way to start there is just to go with the split stance rotation. Okay, so take the step out, have the same setup position, hands out in front, and rotate. Okay, the legs are still doing a lot of work to maintain your balance whilst in this position. You're turning your torso, separating the upper and lower body, and enhancing your golf performance. But if you can get those feet moving fast, if you can be more dynamic and use the switch stance rotation, you'll see incredible gains. All right, so one more time, we switch, set, and turn. Fire up the big muscles, move your body weight, and improve the power of your legs in the golf swing with just one movement. So, we've improved your posture, we've improved how the legs function against the ground in the swing. Now, we add the rotation and a specific drill for your golf swing, okay? This is the rotational chop drill. Huge for the core, huge for your organization and positioning into impact. It's an awesome way to finish out this set, okay? So, to execute this movement, we do not need a ball. So again, you can be doing this anywhere, anytime. Set into your golf posture. Your lead hand is going to be in the normal position, then the trail hand is going to go halfway down the shaft, okay? It's important to feel that wrist position of the palm facing down, not facing up. You can't really get any pressure there. The palm facing down is a big element here, okay? And that's because when we get into impact, we want to create that compression and that strength towards the ground. And by having the hands split, that lead hand is going to increase in height, as is the lead hip and the lead shoulder. The trail side is going to stay down, and that is where you get the awesome impact position. All right, this is compression, this is clearing, that is how you hit the ball. Okay, so to execute this drill, really simple. Get you set into your posture. We're going to load the trail side, so feel as though you use the ground. If you're doing this straight after the switch stance rotation, is perfect. The legs are fired up, you know how to use the ground. Right palm facing down, load going back, and then pressure down coming through. Okay, so again, it's the key aspect is the lead side working up and around as you rotate, and the trail side working down into the ball. Okay, so you can increase the speed, you can feel the core working, and you can hit that impact position every single time. So load and turn. Really chop down. This right side wants to be pressing down as much as possible to exaggerate the feeling of working up and through. Okay, so from the down the line view, we get loaded up going back, fire down coming through. You can see how much those hips are firing into the ball. You can see here, like we did in the first movement, glutes, hamstring, they're all working really, really hard here. We stay in our posture, we stay down into the ball, and we just drill that position, okay? The club's making sure the lead side clears more than ever, whilst staying down in that trail side posture. Okay, you need the rotational capacity, you need the big muscles in the legs to be working, and you need that speed all the way through. Okay, so add that to that solid posture, you got yourself an incredible position. So one more time, pressure down, golf posture, load, drive down into impact. Load, drive down, okay? Super simple set, do 2 minutes of each, okay? 2 minutes of the good morning, 2 minutes of the switch stance rotation, and 2 minutes of this drill. In 6 minutes, with just the club, you are going to be able to improve your golf fitness, specifically focusing in on the impact position. That means you can get better anywhere, anytime, and always be working on your game. All right, so hope you enjoyed this short video. Make sure you share it, tell your friends, hit like, tell us what else you want to see, and also, if you really want to take your training to the next level, head over and get the Driven app now, 7-day free trial. You'll have the best program for your game and your lifestyle in less than 1 minute, and they are the best workouts in golf. All right, so appreciate every single one of you. Give this a go. Make sure you focus in on the positions, increase the intensity over time, and see incredible results out on the course. All right, that is how you can golf strong.